Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Third back for the finale. For
Hopefully.
now. Of
Unless you
Spider-Man
get
20.
your ass kicked repeatedly.
Well, that's entirely possible. A villain based on my favorite animal. I don't necessarily have... My favorite animal is cats. And that's been done to death. So I'm going to go with a different animal. I'm going to go with... Crap, I really should have thought of this more off
Yeah.
camera.
What's your second favorite animal?
I don't have second favorite anything. I just have a
Well,
favorite
do you have-
and then
do you have,
everything
like,
else.
Do you have like a favorite dinosaur? Those are animals.
Not really.
As a kid, I always liked the Parasaurolophus, just because of its name.
I like the Stegosaurus because it had those spinities. Everybody else was like, Triceratops and T-Rex, and I'm like, Stegosaurus has a tail that'll crush you. Look at the spikes on that bitch. So my villain is going to be...
Pachycephalosaurus is great.
Yeah. My villain is going to be Stego. It is a man in a Stegosaurus outfit. He believes in crushing.
Does he believe in crushing or impaling people on his spiked tail?
He uses his enormous mechanical suit to smash things. Because he wants to bring down the system. And his most deadly attack is his tail whip, which takes a little bit to wind up, but oh boy, if you get hit with that, it's going right through you and into next week.
Nice.
Stego Man.
How we changed our suits.
See, that face actually looks pretty good. I kind of like it.
I don't know. I liked the original.
Oh, they changed the suit, actually.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh.
We're back to our story suit.
Now I have to destroy it.
Oh, there's something off about it.
Oh, this is because this is a pre-rendered cutscene. Gotcha.
Probably because they didn't have the, like, half suits.
Because we're putting on a new suit.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Iron
looks
spider suit.
cool. Thank God he had enough time to construct that entire suit.
Yeah.
JJ's gonna get a lot of mileage out of this looking similar.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
No! Ah!
Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies!
It's amazing how emotive his face is, considering his eyes are covered.
Yeah.
You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me!
Wow.
The truth is, you could
That
never
lip
accept
quiver.
that I'm better than you!
Osborn
You're a
has
failure, Otto.
stones.
And you always will be!
Splat. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Run.
Gotta go build a Green Goblin suit now.
Why did he have that little... Oh, he had the smirk because he knows he wasn't gonna...
Anti-serum. Otto, I've worked your whole life to help you. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
Time, please.
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crime!
I mean, activate your suit power to regenerate
I
gadget
did.
refills.
The
But
thing
be sure to
is...
use all your gadgets.
You've already done enough to ruin Osborn.
The thing is, the thing about fighting Spider-Man is that if Spider-Man ever gets serious, they don't have a fucking chance.
Well, the idea is like wear you down before you get serious.
Right.
That's
But
where
the
they
problem,
stand a
the other
chance.
problem is Otto has pissed Spidey off.
I see you have a new suit! It won't help!
Oh,
Your
fuck.
weaknesses.
I have no weaknesses!
It's like a web bomb on him.
I can try that. It won't let me... Okay, there we go. Oh, ow.
Enough! You're wasting my time!
Wow, he is mobile.
Gotta move.
Where am I moving to?
Yeah. I think you had to swing around while it was all on fire.
Gotcha.
We don't have much
Damn it.
time. Please.
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crime!
Oh.
Just give me the anti-serum. You've already done enough to ruin Osborn.
No! He always bounces back! He has to lose everything!
There you go. And boom. Oh god.
It's alright.
I see you have a new suit! It won't help!
I know your weaknesses.
I have no weaknesses!
Spidey sounds really desperate when he says that. Now that I'm thinking, now that I hear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow this. Thanks.
Get him. Get him.
Enough playing!
Alright. Swing around.
Gotta move.
Oh.
No, fucking swing. Why are you not swinging?
Maybe throw some stuff back too.
Stop that, please.
Whoop.
People are dying. They need the anti-serum now.
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
And that is the problem.
Just let him think that you let Osborn die. That you didn't rescue him.
Ah, shit.
Let me save the city. Then we can do whatever you want.
I already know what I want! Now get out of my way before I really hurt you!
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Why don't you start yoinking those arms out?
How much is Osborn?
Shut up, Otto.
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges!
Liar! Just like Osborn! Nothing but lies!
Yeah, he's fucking gone, man.
That's the problem with both his
What happened to the
disease
man
and
who wanted to
that
A weakling! The loser!
implant, right?
Yeah.
It's not technically his fault,
Enough of this!
but yeah.
Want to do this again? Alright. Worked out well for you the last time.
Get him.
What are you...
He has another one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, not being able to web swing is actually really difficult.
Such a disappointment. Parker.
Huh. Huh.
You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me.
Not more than it means to me!
Spidey is angry. Oh shit, no web shooters.
That's gonna be a few people dead.
Can't you see all the people you're hurting?
You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have! You should be on my side!
I was!
Yeah. We fought for you, Otto. Come on, Parsec. This is the time to be crapping out.
Please, think of the man you were!
That man is gone.
Then I have
You
no
can't
regrets.
save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself! You were my hero! You meant so much to me! I hate that you're making me do this! We're going to change the world!
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt.
Angry Claw! Angry Claw!
Otto!
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more.
No! No!
One last time.
That's a tough bottle. Props to whoever made that bottle. They're the real hero.
I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me. Just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now.
Oh, you bastard.
The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms. I'll be trapped in this useless body. Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember?
Don't fall for it.
And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
Oh, you bastard.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
Oh, that one hurt.
Ah. And we're in this suit again because it's the only one with that specific battle damage.
I think it's because, well, no, I think it's because it was under the suit.
More doses.
Yeah, but like, they could have switched us over, but this one has that specific damage that we need, that they want to show.
Yeah.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others.
Shit.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Oh, man. Do what you think is best. It's all any of us can do. Don't do it, Pete.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask.
She always knew.
See my nephew.
She always knew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
The one time he wants to do something for himself. God damn it. Fucking impossible choices.
Yep.
Jesus.
Everyone go get your COVID vaccinations.
As soon as you can. Hey, it's Leo. It's a fucking shit ton of vaccination. Or anti-serum. It's an anti-serum, it's not a vaccine, so yeah, maybe it works differently.
That's why that one whole bottle would have just been for Aunt May. Raft.
It's where you belong, Otto. As much as it sucks to say. Months later.
So?
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, associate editor.
Nice.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change. Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry. No, you're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
Doesn't look good on a resume.
Still working on my dumplings.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want
Bow,
to.
chicka, wow, wow.
I mean, yes. I mean, no, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
Aww. So in the build-up to Miles Morales, there was a whole Twitter campaign where it was Miles texting Peter back and forth and texting his mom too. And the reason that I knew that they would get back together at the end is because one of them texts is asking Pete how he's doing on his honeymoon. Oh my god, that ending.
Oh, that's why Parsec has been choppy.
Why?
Steam has been downloading a patch for Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh lord.
A 5.4 gigabyte patch.
Jesus. You know what? This game actually felt like the writing in the more recent Marvel movies.
Yeah, a little
Like,
bit.
it started with the end of something, Fisk, and then it introduced something new, built up to it, had a third act twist,
Yeah.
and had that kind of ending, you know?
I feel like in the Marvel movie they wouldn't have just thrown in the Sinister Six guys with just like spontaneously.
Well, yeah, so this would have been like the third or fourth Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You start off with like Electro and Rhino in one movie, and then Scorpion and Vulture in another movie, and then
you
the
do
third
this
movie.
one.
The third movie is Lee, and then the Sinister Six, and yeah, I mean this is definitely like 2-3 movies worth of content. But my God, this was so good. These credits are really good too. But we're not done with this game, everybody. There is more to come. Because
we need to unlock suits.
Well, we do need to unlock suits. There's one suit more to unlock. We have to double check the achievos, and then we have to do the DLC. The Dulk. I forgot what words were for a second there. Also, this game was really good at showing how much Spider-Man sacrifices. Like, not just of his life and those around him, but also of himself. You know?
Yeah.
Like, at the end, he's like, I'm beat, I'm broken, I don't have a choice, I've got to get out there. And I gotta say, I'm really glad that Marvel has taken over their video games again. Because, man. Also, Insomniac. Holy shit!
Well, kind of taken over the video games again.
Well, they've taken it over to trust it with other people. To trust it to the right people.
This is still Sony. Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah. Sony does not own Insomniac, though.
Nah.
They're still independent. They just work primarily or exclusively with Sony, but they're still independent, technically. Yeah. Oh, man. That was so good.
Well, I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I've been getting too nervous. Hey, all right, so where do you want this?
Right over here is fine.
All right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah?
I, kind of got to talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not equipped for this.
Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change. And so you may be noticing some areas...
No, not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
It's not that weird.
Not that weird.
So Spider-Man's ability to grip things, is purely. It's not a physical thing. It is like a metaphysical thing because it works through his shoes. Too.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they were both wearing sneakers.
That's one of the hand waves.
Yeah.
It's like the required secondary powers kind of thing. For example, the Flash or Quicksilver, they can move at super speed, right?
Yeah.
Their required secondary power that is never mentioned anywhere is they can reduce friction to 0.
Yes.
Because otherwise their clothes would explode into fire all the time, and they would die.
Spider-Man has a power that he can stick to anything.
Yes.
And it's just that. There's no, like, the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire tried to, like, say
like,
he has,
he's got the little things going through his fingers, but then he puts gloves on.
Yeah, it's better not to... Don't explain it. He just sticks to anything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip these ones?
We never skip the credits. We always watch the credits.
Never?
How fucking dare you? We just enjoyed something like 15 hours of gameplay. And we're sharing it with everybody else. The least we can do is thank these people for their fine work.
Yes, thank you, TJ Storm.
Thank you, Will Greenberg.
And Anna Alexander for scanning likeness.
Mirage Gerp, get more vowels, please.
Wait, I did not see that one.
Mirage
Additional
Gerbic.
thanks to John Bubniak.
Yeah. Jim Ryan, I don't know what you do as president and CEO, but I guess you're doing something okay.
I always love the credits for just weird names. Like, just weird name. People have
Assad Kieselbosch.
Kieselbosch.
What? What? I'm not saying this is like a derogatory thing or anything. I'm curious. What ethnicity is that? Kieselbosch.
I believe some kind of Middle Eastern country.
Hold on.
Mostly I'm taking that from the Assad part. Azucena Negrete. Fensky Everhearts. Like, that's... Everhearts is a Final Fantasy name. If ever there was one.
Assad Kieselbosch, if I had to guess, is like Middle Eastern to South Asian.
That's what I said. Middle Eastern.
Just based on his picture. Really hard to tell. Huh. Nick Mastroianni. Oh, man. Okay, here's the thing about this story in aggregate for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It did surprising things, which is hard for a game to do, because most games are pretty formulaic.
Yeah, it makes you, like, if you know anything about Spider-Man, you know about Otto Octavius.
Right, and you're like,
but it makes
you're
think...
working for Otto Octavius, cool. You don't expect... Go ahead, sorry.
You're right from the get-go, you're like, oh, he's going to turn into,
Dr.
Octopus.
Yeah.
But it makes you think, oh, maybe they aren't going to do that.
Yes. And then when
Until
they do
get
that...
to the heel turn.
When they do Dr. Octopus, they don't just do Dr. Octopus, they do the Sinister Six. So you're like, oh, they're going to introduce Dr. Octopus, I'm going to fight him, no big deal. What are all of these other guys doing here?
that does come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No,
it was foreshadowed, because remember, we were looking at the 3D printers, and he was printing armor, and then we looked at the picture of the raft, and he was like, oh yeah, they asked me to upgrade some of their security. So it was foreshadowed.
It was foreshadowed, subtly. But it was like more than half the game before the Sinister Six came out. Around.
It was 2/3 of the game, because it wasn't until the third act. Yeah. Because we had to take down...
Jesse James Garcia.
MPSE. MPSE. That's not a name. That's like an Esquire kind of thing. Because the first act of the game was dealing with Fisk and cleaning up from that. And trying to prevent his cronies from breaking him out. That act ended when Martin Lee was introduced as the demon leader, and the demon showed up. Second act was dealing with that shit. Third act, Sinister Six.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game, you're like, oh, they're not actually going to kill Aunt May.
No, they kill Aunt May.
Wait. What? It sucks to be the good
that
side.
is one thing that didn't really catch me off guard. It's killing Aunt May.
I mean...
as soon as she got sick, I'm like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna die.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that she would live. Because that's the thing about stories. And that's the thing about this story that they did. They can show you something, and you can be like, oh, X is gonna happen. And then they can subvert it. Oh, Dr. Octopus is gonna happen. Oh, the Sinister Six is happening? So that's why I was like, maybe Aunt May will live.
I do think they went a bit too much in like, oh, maybe they aren't going to do this, and no, they did it. So maybe they aren't going to do Dr. Octopus. Oh, they did Dr. Octopus.
Well,
maybe they aren't going to kill Aunt May. Oh, they're going to kill Aunt May.
That just made the punch that much harder, though. Because you were like, oh yeah, I'm leaning in, I'm ready for something to be different, and then punch. No, it's what you were expecting, but it's worse.
but once you start to like feel like the story play out, like you start to see the connection. It's like, oh yeah, they're killing Aunt May.
Yeah, but that didn't happen until she actually until I realized that, oh, there's not enough serum to save her. I'm like, oh, come on, man. And then 5 seconds later it happened. You know? Like, they wrote it really well. They wrote this game very, very well.
Look at all those people who worked on facials. Must have had a lot of...
Don't say it.
A lot of vitamin D.
Cow te si.
Emerlito
Wow.
Tanziato.
I'm actually kind of surprised by how multi-ethnic this team is. I did not realize that. Huh. Oh, PDSG Visual Arts. Maybe that's why. I thought it was mostly Insomniac, but maybe it's another team.
I bet they had to get a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't make a game like this with... it used to be that you could make a Nintendo game with like 4 people in 9 months.
Yeah. And you saw what Nintendo games looked like.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's a funny story about that. Sonic the Hedgehog, the very first Sonic the Hedgehog, and I know this because I read Console Wars. I keep going back to that book. It's good. Everybody should read it. Sonic the Hedgehog, after it was released, everybody loved it. And then Yuji Naki, the guy that created Sonic the Hedgehog, or Naka, I think, Yuji Naka, was immediately tasked with making Sonic 2. And they said, okay, well, you've got the same team. You've got 9 months. Go for it. After like 6 months, he said he needed another 6 months. And they said, you need how long? So Sega of Japan almost fired him. And in fact were about to fire him. Right up until Sega of America hired him and created the Sonic team. Out of Sega Technical Institute, STA. And then when Sonic 3 came around, he said after 9 months, he needed another 12 months to finish it, which is why Sonic 3 was split up into Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. So they had to create the technology to allow him to do that. So he was almost the start of like the superstar developer. Because they were so willing to bend over backwards for him.
Winnie Tang, that's a name.
Winnie Tang.
Winnie Tang.
Hey, Japan Studio. You know what Japan Studio made?
What?
Bloodborne.
Nah.
Or they helped with Bloodborne anyway. I don't know if they made it.
No, Bloodborne was... what's it's called?
From Software, in association with Japan Studio.
Yeah.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man,
Andrew
Kazuyuki,
Pugsley.
Andrew Pugsley. Miles Morales, Anri Katsu. Kumiko Takizawa. Tessio
Speaking of voices, completely unrelated to 2 completely unrelated games. Cyberpunk. You know who the voice of female V is?
Is it Laura? What's her name?
I can't remember the actor's name, but it's Makoto from Persona 5.
That's impressive. Wait. Isn't that Laura Bailey?
Is it? I don't think...
I'm looking it up. Hold on. I'm looking it up. Don't start.
Okay, I have it right here.
Shut up. I must know myself.
It is not Laura Bailey.
Okay. is...
I mean, I could just tell you. I have it right here.
I know. I want to look it up, though. Hold on. Fucking goddamn it.
Also, A2 in Nier Automata.
I'd never played Nier Automata. Where the fuck is Makoto on this list?
Should I just tell you?
Fucking hell. Chirami Lei.
Yeah. Gage in Borderlands 2.
All filmography.
Quinn in Serious Sam 4. Nanoha Mukoda in Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Which I guess is pretty good, but who knows?
Well, if you listen to DCL, the Yakuza games are fucking fantastic.
Look, if you listen to DCL, something is either the best thing ever, or it sucks so hardcore that you should never even dare to look at it.
Johnny Overstreet?
There's a name for you.
That's a Street Fighter name.
Antonio Cervantes. Does he use two swords and one of them has a pistol in it? No, Cervantes? No, I'm thinking of somebody else. Never mind. Take that back. E-Man Payne.
E-Man Payne.
Oh my god, these credits are so long.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
it gets to a point.
We don't
like,
skip.
We're just going through the Lee Pumford.
So, fun fact about credits, actually. Movie credits, because of negotiations with various guilds, including, like, the Teamsters and
gotta
all
have
that
everybody
stuff,
in them.
You have to have everybody in them. Video game credits, you do not. But they do
It was a problem early on where they wouldn't credit the people who worked on the games properly because they didn't want them sniped away by other studios.
Yep.
So you'd work on this game, and then you wouldn't be able to even see your own name in it. Like, it'd be credited to somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, man. Magdalena Lewandowska.
That's
Marco
a name.
Aurelio Fortes.
Sir Oscar Langadan Klevkas.
Yuju, or Connie, Lin. Also, this music is pretty kicking, I'm not gonna lie. Falk Erdmann.
Philippe Simoni. Alright, more QA in Japan. Gotta do all the QA testers. Proper QA testers don't get enough credit. The people who just have to, like, do something over and over and over again.
No,
see if it breaks the game.
They usually get listed as a tester.
Yeah, I don't mean, like, they don't get enough credit in the game. I just mean they don't get enough credit from, like, people.
True.
Like, because most people are, like, think of QA as just, like, they just play the game.
No.
And it's, like, not what QA is.
Your task today is to run into this wall in as many different ways as you can think of, including but not limited to these 755 ways.
and if you think you're going to go into QA and, like, work on the next Spider-Man game...
No, you're working on Barbie's Funhouse Adventures or something.
Yeah, where you're going to walk into a wall until you go through it. Ronald Pascucci. Stephen Pagic.
Jeff Le.
Jeff Le what?
Jeff Le.
Jeff the.
What was I going to say about credits?
Barkley James Christmas. That's a superhero name. Barkley Christmas?
Boy. Could make a sex joke about that one, but I won't. Dawn shall cross! Can you imagine somebody standing on a bridge being like, none shall cross, and he's like, I am Dawn shall cross.
Dawn shall cross.
And the guy's like, well, he's got the name. Gotta let him go.
Yeah.
Sebastian Slotwinski?
He owns a casino.
I hope so.
Yeah, if you ever need to name a character for like a book or a another video game or a TV show or a movie,
just watch some credits.
Yeah.
You'll get all kinds of names.
Just pick some names, like mix and match.
Chelsea soars. Then she runs out of momentum, falls.
Or it's Suarez.
Suarez. I suppose that's possible. Oh my god, Krish is so bourgeoisie. How many times do you think he hears that joke?
It's like, oh my god, yeah, I get it. Jared Mustard.
Jared, hold the mustard. Oh. Everybody's invited to the meeting, but not you, Jared. We're holding the mustard. God.
Talia Craddock.
Nicholson.
We're still in QA, by the way.
QA is usually like the last part before special thanks. Plus, there could be a second stinger. It is a Marvel game, after all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I'm thinking of the Captain America one at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming.
I actually think there is.
Huh.
Was there a cameo?
A Stan Lee cameo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one credited in additional cast.
No, I meant cameo in the game.
What?
Was he in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
He was the first one credited in the cast. I don't remember what.
First one credited. But in the game, did we encounter a scene with him? A cameo.
I feel like... Yes? Maybe?
Okay.
I'm not going back to view all that footage. Are you kidding?
I can't remember.
I'm not watching this game for a third time. Ryan Browning, Michael Fegan.
Oh, that's right. He was the guy at the restaurant. It's like, I always liked you two together.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Had to look that up.
Oh man. I know that they went out of their way to record a whole bunch of cameos for Stan Lee, but before he passed, but
yeah. Did you hear the story of his Captain Marvel cameo? Where he's on the bus, like reciting reciting lines
from Mallrats, yeah.
Yeah, and he was kind of fading at that point.
Yeah.
And he couldn't really get what they needed from him, like to strain on him.
Yeah.
So they actually contacted Kevin Smith, and he provided them with like Stanley doing like multiple takes of those lines.
Huh.
Like the footage from that, so they had kind of used those.
Is that why his face is covered up with the script when he's reading it?
I think so.
Huh?
Because they couldn't really, they didn't have a whole lot of time with him.
That was his last cameo before he passed.
Yeah. The last cameo that was filmed.
Yeah. I still like his cameo in Into the Spider-Verse. He's like, well, what if it doesn't? What if this costume doesn't fit? It always fits eventually.
Plus, no refunds.
Well, I think, yeah. I mean, that was funny, but
that was the joke. The joke after.
Stan Lee's overriding principle when it comes to people is that everybody can be a superhero. All it requires is for you to do the right thing. Period. That makes you a superhero. And in fact, I don't know if you remember his Stan Lee's superhero show. It was on Sci-Fi for a while, where people would create their own personas and then compete in various challenges to try to pass to the next round and eventually become an actual comic superhero in a comic created by Stan Lee. It wasn't a great show, but there was one
reality show.
Well, there was this one really good moment where one of the tests was you had to get to deliver this thing or get to this place. I don't remember exactly what it was. And along the way, they would encounter somebody that was, in need of help. And just about all of them stopped to help because, they're heroes, right? One guy was like, no, I'm going to win this challenge and I'm going to keep going. So he kept going. Stan Lee called him over as soon as he crossed the finish line and was like, you're gone. You ignored somebody that needed your help in order to win a competition. You're not a hero. Get out of here.
Depends on what they're delivering, right? Is it like a child's heart?
It wasn't that important. Like, that wasn't the point of it. The point of the challenge was to see whether or not they would stop.
Yeah.
When given a task, whether or not you abandon that task and possibly forfeit your chance of winning to do the right thing. That's all he wanted people to do, was to do the right thing. So.
No, I don't watch
fucking marketing shows. Analytics? What the fuck?
Marketing analytics can go, shove their entire department up their ass.
We have turned on these credits. I don't know if anybody out there is still watching. These credits have been going for a while, but I hope you are, because we're having a good time with the conversations.
Like, marketing analytics type things are always like the things that will drag games down. Like, we can't have that in here. That's going to affect our bottom line.
Third, Adrian Plaxco.
That's a good one. Plaxco. Joe Taraborelli.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I finished this game on the hardest difficulty.
You did. That only took you twice the amount of time you needed.
Nah. Not that bad.
Jill Herb.
I two-shot Octopus. I one-shot Lee, or Mr. Negative.
The boss fights are not the hardest part of it.
No,
I don't think.
The big battle royales are the hardest part because there's so much to keep track of. But the boss fights feel the best. Absolutely. Yes. And honestly, the fight with Electro and Vulture, whatever. The fight with Rhino and Scorpion was great because it felt like there was a lot to keep track of and you were trying to do your best against two of them at the same time.
I think the Electro Vulture one kind of suffered because it was all in the air.
No, that was the coolest part. Easily.
It's just that. When you're swinging around everywhere, it's I think it's harder to make it look or feel claustrophobic.
Fair. But I think that's Spider-Man's thing, is he doesn't...
Yeah.
He never gets caught in a corner.
But that's the thing, if it's in a boss fight, it should feel against you, too. If you didn't really feel like it was... That part was against you.
Fair.
Whereas, with Rhino and Scorpion, it's they're flanking you and
I'm really glad we had every
Ed
Gervasio going on Creative Tools. Sorry to cut you off there before that name got up, but
Balinder Rajasani.
Jenna Lowhouse.
Not the High House.
Lowhouse.
Oh, events. Yeah, we need to know all the people.
Oh, thank God I can do this.
Oh.
How much
it's not technically skipping them.
It's not technically skipping them. You can see the names.
Katie Montgomery, Rob Stiles, Michelle Hauser, Ed Easton, Lucy Reed, Raphael Chapetta, Sam Holding, Danielle Rose,
Customer engagement, PlayStation Network ad sales,
Pasha, Canada. Thank you all of Canada. Except the racist parts.
Oh god, it's starting to
John
feel like
Drake.
there's a lot of Canada here.
The paralegal. Robert Appleby.
Oh,
Thank each individual executive management team.
additional
Yeah.
special thanks. Korean font copyright. Marvel Games. Oh my god, Marvel Games. I am so glad I found this fast forward button. Oh my god. Joe Quesada. Look at all these special
Gary
thanks.
Club.
Additional contributions by
Additional art.
Three Lateral.
Thank you, 3 Lateral.
You're better than 2 Lateral, but not as good as 4 Lateral. Jesus. 5518 Studios.
Yeah. Airship images.
What?
Glass Egg Digital Media.
Look at all those 3D artists. Wow,
Yeah.
so impressive.
Lemon Sky Studios. Mind Loader. Original Force Ulted.
My god. Passion Republic.
So yeah, see, they have to credit all the people involved in the original, and then all the people involved in the remaster.
Oh, Lord.
You made these credits longer.
The remaster isn't that... Like, for what it is, I mean, I don't think it would have been that much different.
If
that much work.
Had to replace his entire face, like, in everything. Like, it makes me wonder how much they had to rebuild, actually.
I suppose.
If they had
The Chrysler
ability.
building. Oh, here we go. You always know
We're
when you're
at
at the
the-
end. Because...
We're at the pictures.
Yeah.
I want to be credited.
Scattering.
I want to be credited in movie credits and game credits as a picture. You know how like Prince changed his name to a symbol? I just want to be credited as a picture. Not even like a picture of me.
Here we go. There was a stinger.
He was actually going for the right numbers too.
0718.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Harry's in there.
We were so close.
Harry and what else?
But I'll keep trying.
The Venom symbiote.
I will find a cure. I will. I love you, son.
Lip quiver.
Endgame. Trophy earned. Alright. So. Paxton Bellow. Be
All right.
greater. Platinum
Now-
trophy.
Before you get the last suit,
Yeah.
what do you think it is?
Oh, I know what it is. It's Spidey and Boxers.
Okay.
Everyone goes down in one hit, including you. I still think the best one is this one. Sorry. But yes, let's just take a quick look here at how do I fucking bring up trophies?
I don't know the PS5.
Nor do I, apparently.
Just click on that, yeah. That should take you.
It says not earned.
Huh?
It has been earned. Bullshit.
Oh, did it? Because
Oh no,
you
it,
didn't.
it carried over. Don't worry. It says that it didn't, but it did. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten Be Greater. See? Collect all trophies. It says not earned, but I got it.
Not earned.
We
You
saw
sure?
it come up. Yeah, we saw it fucking come up.
I don't know. Maybe let all this stuff play out here.
Yeah. You can't keep New Yorkers down. Celebrate the resiliency of our great city in the latest Daily Bugle. I'm assuming there's nothing from Spidey here.
No, he's busy.
Yeah. All right. Well, next time on Character Select,
CharacterSelect.
we do have something that we must do, and it is
DLC.
the DLC. 100%.
Black Cat is so cute.
Oh, she is pretty attractive. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And third,
Oh, when do we get the Black Cat video game?
never. Never.